Hey there, what's going on, you all? Today is Friday, August 5th, 2022. My name is Antoine, and it's time to do the dailies, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at your collective energy for today. Our collective energy for today, I should say. Happy Friday. We made it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. Of course, we'll do our collective energy read here, and then when that's done, we'll move over to the oracle advice, going sign by sign. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Okay, under the deck you have take time to breathe out. All right, and it's a disseminating moon. So the overall energy here that I feel with this is, for many of us, today is a day where we really can just kind of, woosah, relax, you know what I mean? Try to like process like all of the worry and stress of a situation like out of our minds, because whatever that resolution is, it's about to get ready to come to a head. Okay. The energy in this situation is gaining momentum, as it says. So things are concluding, things are speeding up. And here in a second, you'll be able to say, all right, you know what I mean? And for many of us, sometimes that may even be something that we might have to practice at different times throughout our day today. You know what I mean? Where, okay, the energy of your day has picked up, you know, work has gotten a little busier, or, whatever you're doing, it started to kind of, to get more fast paced, and you may have to take a break for yourself to just breathe out and just say, all right, and then let's get it. And it's no surprise actually that today is Friday when you're getting this message. And so for many of us, this is a day where it's like, all right, it's Friday, I can chill. I know that in a few hours when I get off of this clock, I can breathe out, or, do whatever I need to do to loosen up or relax. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So just understand that that time of rest, or that time of break, that time of relief, that time of exhaling, it is coming. Okay. But things are definitely going to be picking up a little bit more before that happens. All right. And that breath, that rest, that breathe out, what did I say? Oh, Lord. The rest, that break, that's what I think I meant to say. Anyways, that break or that rest that you need is going to be well earned. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be very, very well earned. Okay, so just one more time, we have the energy is gaining momentum, and then take time to breathe out. Okay. And I can kind of see that in a couple of different ways, where it's like, you might have to kind of take a breath or a beat before you actually kind of get into something fast paced, because you might not have a break for a minute, or this is where you've been going and going and going, and now the break is needed. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you can take it either way. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some tarot and see what else we can find out about our day today. Like, it's Friday. There's no need. There's no need to overwork yourself. It's Friday, okay. Even if the energy does pick up today, you know what I'm saying. There's just this energy. There's just this feeling of just not taking things too serious. You know what I'm saying. You'll end up burning yourself out doing it that way anyway, especially with how fast paced today may be. So. All right. On the top of the deck, we have the Death. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. I'm sorry, the Nine of Swords. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. And then the final card being the Eight of Wands. Okay. So today you may be receiving some communication coming in. Maybe it's, you know, you know how sometimes you're at work and you get those emails from like your boss. So you may be getting something like that. Or just one of those informational emails. You could be getting something like that today. That could kind of kick off what this energy here is. So on top of the deck, we had the Death card. We had the Four of Pentacle. And then we have the Nine of Swords. All right. And so the energy that I feel here is, I think that for many of us, we've been feeling like we've been putting our all into a situation. Okay. And so, all right. So we've been putting our all into a situation. We haven't really been leaving much else for anything else. Okay. However, does is what we're doing, like, is it adding up to be worth it in the long run? For many of you, I don't think that you think that it is. You know, it feels like with this Four of Pentacles energy, you've been doing the things necessary that you need to do, but I don't know if you're necessarily seeing the payoff on that. You understand what I'm saying? And maybe there's a time where for you need to now just kind of begin to start conserving your energy and holding back. Okay, because this Death card, that'll be the change. That'll be the one thing, maybe the one thing that you're doing different, or that you haven't done differently up to now. Okay. And you may be just kind of stressed and worried about, how does that work? What do I even do? Like, how does that mean? What does that even look like? You know, possibly it feels like worried that if you don't do things in a certain way, it's all going to fall apart. But it's really quite the opposite. It's really quite the opposite. So I have the Nine of Cups here under the deck. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So, okay. If you've been worried and stressed about how to make certain changes, how to make certain adjustments, is it going to be to your detriment or is it going to be to your success? I feel like here this is saying that it's going to be to your success. Okay? It is going to be to your success. We have the Nine of Cups here directly after the Nine of Swords. So there's something that you do want. There is something out of this that you want. But I just also just feel you being afraid to make that adjustment so that you can get it. And it may even be that you may have to let go of something. You may have to sacrifice something. And you may already know this. And this is why this is the worry. It's not that you can't get what it is that you need, or it's not that you can't succeed the way that you've been doing it. But I just feel like you know that in order for you to get like everything that you want out of the situation today, you are going to have to let something or somebody go. You're going to have to be very honest with yourself. Okay. Or if it's not really about, maybe not about like letting them go, but conserving your energy and conserving your resources when it comes to other people or other situations that you are in. Okay. But this all kicks off due to some sort of communication or some sort of correspondence. Maybe it's some sort of like review or critique or like coaching or something like that. In some sort of evaluation where you kind of actually see your progress. And maybe this is something that you finally tell yourself even about, you know what I mean? Because this could be internal also. All right. But really, more importantly, just the importance of this message here is just the saying that just no matter what this tough thing is that you're trying to figure out right now, as far as your own happiness and your own success, it is going to require you to just really, you're going to have to take a moment. You're going to have to take a breath, a break, just take a breather and just, okay, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? How am I going to get it? Okay, now that I know how I need to get it, now I have to go through with going ahead and making that sacrifice or putting something down. Okay? And maybe that's what you have to, oh yeah, under the deck from the eight of, oh wow, under the deck from the eight of swords, the eight of wands was the three of swords. So yeah, you're actually going to be the one to have to communicate, to give somebody some communication, and that's what you're stressed and worried about, because you're having to cut somebody loose or let somebody go or communicate to somebody that, hey, I don't, this, whatever this is isn't working. Okay. And again, it doesn't and it could be in anything. It doesn't have to be in any particular, these are general. So just take it how it resonates. I think, once you have that, once you're honest with yourself about the actual way to the top, and then you make that communication, then I believe that what'll happen is that that's where that transformation with the death energy will comes in for you. I hope that y'all are able to understand. I just see so many, it's so many stuff like running through my mind right now, and I feel like that's how y'all feel. Whoever's watching this, I feel like that's how you feel, because it's like you have to make so many quick decisions. And it's like, I'm sitting here talking about taking a breath and a breather. It's like, do you even feel like you have a breath or a breather to take? But you do. You do. You have to make it though. Okay. But everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. It's just, it's a hard talk. You know what I mean? It's a really, really hard conversation to have, or a really, really hard talk to have with someone, because you don't know how they're going to respond. You don't know how they're going to take it, Okay. So that's the energy that we have for today for the collective. I am going to go ahead and start pulling oracle advice using the Sacred Creators Oracle. I'm going to do that sign by sign, starting with our current sign of Leo. So let me go ahead and get that taken care of now. Let me shuffle. Okay. All right, Leo. Oh, there you go. Fierce serenity. And look at your imagery right there on the card, Leo. Your lion is right there. Fierce imagery. All right. Be fiercely you. Okay. Be fiercely unique to you. Okay, Leo. Just live in your power. Live. You are the king of the jungle, and you know that. Okay. And so there's no point in keeping it a secret today. All right. And also, like, don't let nobody, I feel like with this card is saying, don't let nobody, like, take your focus away from you as well. You understand? Like, don't let nobody take your focus, or whatever you are like hard focused on getting done today. Don't let nobody take that away from you. Okay. Virgo, you have the spark of hustle. Okay, Virgo. All right. Virgo, you want to get some things done today. Okay. You trying to make that money. You trying to make things happen. You trying to make some shit shake. And Virgo, I feel like today is a day where you just had that extra pep in your step. You definitely drunk your coffee today. Okay. And you definitely have direction today. And those goals will be accomplished because of the way that I see that your mind is. So I love this for you. This is card number 17. So 1 plus 7 is 8. So you have an abundance of everything at your fingertips today. All right, Libra. Libra, shift the way to new potential. Okay. So if one way doesn't work, Libra, it's okay to figure out another way. All right. Obstacles are nothing but things that teach you different ways to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? Funny how also sometimes while we're trying to evade or go through an obstacle, we actually discover a little bit about our own selves and our own strengths as well. Okay. So maybe even like the way that you think about a particular situation, you know, will just even help you out as well today. All right. You don't have to be so narrow minded today. If that's, you know, if that's what you're dealing with today. Okay. Scorpio, we have creator, fire. All right. So Scorpio, you have a lot of spark of inspiration. You have a lot of ideas flowing through you right now. Act on those ideas, be inspired to take action. Okay. And you may even actually be inspiring to other people. All right. Make sure that you do, make sure that though, if you need this is not long-term energy. I don't think that this is long-term energy. I don't feel. So if you, make sure you try to reserve some of that resource. All right. Especially if you're doing something today where you're needing it throughout your day. But you will have it when you need it though. Okay. Sagittarius, we have prosperity sisters, our happiness and joy. All right. So basically this is saying that where you find happiness and where you find joy, you will find prosperity. Okay. Happiness, joy, prosperity is not far behind. All right. You may not feel like you have it all right now. You may not feel like you have everything that you need. You may not feel like as prosperous as you think that you deserve to be. All right. Well, guess what? Count your blessings. Count the things that make you happy. Count the thing that make you joyous. All right. And then you will find the richness. You'll find the prosperity in that. And then you'll attract the prosperity as well, Sagittarius. Okay. Capricorn, what do you really want? All right. X marks the spot, Capricorn. What do you really want? And are you going to take that direction and go for it? I think that you will today, Capricorn. I think I can see that today being your mindset. You being that that cardinal earth sign, you kind of always go straight forward as far as like, okay, I'm going to begin this. This is what I want. All right. But make sure that is what you really, really want. Okay. And not what someone else wants for you. All right. Where are we at now? Aquarius. Aquarius, magic happens when you most expect it. All right. So just have faith. Have faith in your own particular brand of magic that you have. Okay. Nobody has the same magic that you do. Okay. Nobody does. You're special. You're unique. Okay. And this is also card number 44. So the number 4 or 44, maybe even 444 may be special to you, Aquarius, today. All right. In your own home, in your own sanctuaries, you may feel the most powerful. And be proud of your powerful self. Okay. Know that you're the shit. Know that you're powerful. Know that you're magic. Know that you can, you know, do bend the energies to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't doubt your strengths, is what I'm hearing. Pisces, light in the unexpected. Okay, so Pisces, people are going to be looking for you today for answers. They're going to feel like you have the answers to help solve their issues, in the dark. And that's all well and good. All right, so I just think that people are going to be seeing you as this powerful or as this all-knowing or as this all-seeing person who just knows and just can give advice. And you know, Pisces, y'all being the last sign in the zodiac, this is kind of very, I think this can be kind of truthful because you being the oldest of the zodiac signs, so to speak, you know, Pisces energy is like very. I've heard it be said that like Pisces energy is like a mixture of all of the energies together. Okay, like all of the energies, all of the experiences. And so basically to say Pisces usually are very wise and old souls. And so people are going to be seeing this about you. And they're going to be looking for you for advice, or they're going to be looking for you to kind of shine a light in their dark spaces. Okay. And also, I think that you may even notice that, you know, you're even able to illuminate your own spaces, which is like surprising to you. All right. So Aries, we have gratitude again. Aries, make sure that you're always thankful. Make sure that you continue to be grateful. Make sure that you continue to be thankful, because you never know when that can be snatched away. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you continue to stay grateful. Any little thing that you get, even if it's not what you want, or even if it's not what you think you want, it may be actually something you need later. All right. So just continue to be grateful, continue to be thankful. And even to say for instance, even if you do kind of, I feel like some of you may end up accumulating things that you think that you don't need. Well, guess what? Somebody else might come along that needs it, and it'll be in your hands to give. Okay. So that was a word too. Taurus here. Taurus, follow through. Taurus, I think y'all had this either yesterday or the day before yesterday, but follow through, Taurus. Okay, finish what you start. I think that that's pretty easy for you to do as a fixed sign. You guys definitely, are very, priority driven, and you love to make sure that things that you start are finished, or even if, somebody else started something, you may be the one to actually help see it through. All right. So people may be looking for you to help with that, or this could just be the message just for you to follow through on your own things that you started. All right. Gemini, you, the muse. Ooh, Gemini. So look at you just walking around, just inspiring people just by doing what you do, being who you are, looking how you look. Okay. Just your energy, just in of itself, when you walk in a room, it's just people just feel it. Okay. And they become inspired just by you. You know how powerful that is? You know how strong your aura has to be? Um, for you to just walk in a room or walk into spaces and just have people's attention. I'm thinking, you know what, I'm feeling like the movie Memoirs of a Geisha, where, she just looks at him one time and like she's able to stop him. It's like, this is you. This is the energy that you have. I love it. Cancer. I think this is the last one. Cancer. Ooh. Cancer, manifesting and doing. Look at that bright energy. Manifesting and doing, Cancer. Okay. So, guess what? I know, you know what I feel like this is saying? This is saying, okay, there's things that we want for ourselves. There's things that we want to pursue, goals that we have. Okay. But what are we doing towards making sure that those goals are reality, or that those things come to fruition to us at some point? At some point, it has to stop just being, hoping, wishing, praying, calling in, writing affirmation. So at some point it has to be, it can't just be that. At some point it does have to have some action involved in it. You're gonna have to do something that puts you closer towards it. Growing up, there was just always a saying that I heard, like, God helps those who helps themselves. And I think that that's just something that's just universally true, no matter what your spirituality is, or religion is, or creed, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or even if you just don't even believe in anything, like that, then it's still just true on a human level. Nobody wants to help somebody who they haven't seen try to take their own steps forward, you know what I'm saying? So So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. And even that may be something that you may be saying or doing on a part for someone else. You know what I'm saying? You may be seeing somebody trying to gain something, manifest something in their lives. And you're like, you know what? You feel inspired to say, okay, you know what? Let me do something for them to help them, get a leg up. Or maybe you see them, you see them saying, okay, or excuse me, you see them doing and, working hard and only getting so much. And then you're like, okay, you know what, maybe let me help them. And, it's just, you kind of pay it forward in that way. All right. So that was the messages for Cancer. I think that was everybody. Let me just count and make sure. Okay, yeah, that was everybody. All right. So thank you guys so much for your time. I do appreciate it. If you want a more deep sign by sign message, I think I'm going to start doing weeklies. Now that I'm doing dailies in a collective way, I think I'm going to start doing weekly. So let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment box below. I don't know. I think I'm going to just do them anyway, no matter what y'all feel. No, I do appreciate y'all though, for real. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing weeklies. Just to kind of give us, because I kind of like doing the individual signs, but I still like it this way too. So, all right, y'all, I'm just talking to myself at this point. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm here every day to provide you with your daily collective reading, okay? And what that means basically is that's just anyone that follows me, anyone that supports me, that'll be your own message, just as a house, as a collective, as a body. That'll be our message, okay? And so, yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll just start doing weekly messages now, going sign by sign. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, you guys, take care. Bye.